check out this awesome set of exercises to connect to your deep core and your pelvic floor. We are first going to start with the tabletop elevation. So you want to make sure that you get set in a tabletop position with your shoulders directly over top of your wrist and your hips directly over top of your knees with your toes on the ground, so you can place pressure into those toes and your hands completely. Now, you're going to do a mini cat-cow to make sure that you are positioning your pelvis correctly, that as you come up, so you're inhale down, exhale, lift your core into your belly button and also lift your knees off the ground. Very mindful of that contraction there. Up next, you're going to stay on the ground and just simply do the mini cat-cow. This is going to release tension. It's also going to remind you of how to find that neutral pelvic tilt when you are performing other exercises. So the mini cat-cow is focused only on the lower back, not the entire back. Staying on the ground one more time, we're going into kneeling tap back. So as you tap one foot back behind you, you want to make sure you're not rocking side to side. So the opposite glute is actually stabilizing you. You're going to feel that glute fire up and you're going to feel that oblique fire up. Same thing as the tabletop elevations. You want to make sure that you are set up correctly with your shoulders over your wrist and your hips over your knees. That way you are in a nice solid starting position to make this even better. Okay, now we're going to really fire up the side of the body and the glutes. So we have a side kick crunch. You're going to make sure you set up with your hips over your knees. When you lean to the side, that hand is on the ground in the same line that your knee is. You are extending one hand overhead and the other leg, when that foot taps the ground, it's in the same line as your knees and your hand. So when it is all extended, you are then going to crunch so the elbow and the knee come towards each other, but the knee rotates externally so the inside of the knee is facing forward. That's how we're going to get that side oblique crunch. But guess what? It's actually a lot of glutes here. Try this for 3 sets.